What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So in today's video, I'm featuring all of the new items from Rare Elites by zone, starting with Duskwood, because in patch 10.17, there's actually rare spawns that came back to the game, but also a lot of the existing rare spawns got new items on their loot table. But a lot of the Rare Elites aren't really changed, and they're not really worth camping at all. So in these videos, I'll show you guys which elites you should camp and why that is. And before we dive into the specifics of the video and the details and all of that, big thank you to all of you guys that has picked up a copy of the 0 to 10 million gold guide. The book is now over 180 pages long, and it features all of the best tactics and methods that I personally use in order to achieve multiple gold caps. So like this video right here, all of this is in the spreadsheet together with all the other items that's come back to the game. So if you already have the book, make sure to check out the latest edition. And if you don't, you can find it in the link in the description. And by using the discount code Dragonflight, you get it for 50% off. So one add-on that is really crucial to having this, going to make it way easier, is the add-on that's called the Rare Scanner. Now, what it does is that it basically just shows you the spawn location of all the Rare Elites. You can also click on them to see, like, if it's a mob that can patrol, you can click on them and see where they're, like, where they patrol. If they have different spawn points, it will also show you when you click on the mob. So really handy. It's also going to pop up on your minimap, so you can quite easily follow your minimap as you're flying around trying to find the Rare Elite. Now, however, you can also see a list of loot on the Rare Scanner, but it's not accurate. It's not up to date. So do not go to a random zone in the game and trust it blindly in terms of loot, because yeah, it's just not updated with all the new items added. So you'll see all these rare elites right here in Duskwood. However, as I said in the beginning, not all of them are worth killing. And the ones that are worth killing is what we're going to take a look at now. Starting with the one location where I'm at right now, in the top left corner of the map, which is Marina di Cirrus. This is, by the way, every mob that I've circled around is worth killing because they do have unique items of interest. So starting with Marina di Cirrus, spawns all the way up here, and she can drop you the Wicked Spiked Mace. Now, this item right here doesn't share the appearance with any other item, so it's a unique item, and that's why you want to go for it. Now, all of these values are going to be relatively high. Some people actually do end up selling it for that price, but they're really high because they have previously, some of them at least, have previously been unobtainable. And now that they're obtainable again, we can expect the average price on these items to drop down. Next on the list, we have fenos, which spawns to the right of the Twilight Grove. Right here, this Worgen guy, and he can drop two different items. He drops the Tribal Warg Helmet, which, once again, doesn't share any appearance with any other items. He also drops the Ravenwood Bow, which is a pretty basic-looking bow, but it's unique, and it's quite expensive on most auction house. We then have the next elite, which is the Wolf circling around at the top by the river right here, Lupus. And Lupus can drop the Hide of Lupus and the Nightbane Staff. The Nightbane Staff is, once again, yet another unobtainable item. It's quite cool, actually. So you can expect to get some serious gold out of that one. And then we also have this Hide of Lupus right here, which isn't really interesting because it has the same model as 55 other items. However, each color has a different item ID for collectors. But there is items that has the exact same color pattern as the Hide of Lupus, so not really that interesting. However, you'd be surprised of how many clowns will actually pay a premium for this cloak. So if you're trying to kill it in order to get the Nightbane Staff and you happen to get the cloak, I wouldn't vendor the cloak. I would still post it, but I wouldn't expect it to sell fast or for like insane amount of gold. Next up, we have Neffaru, which I've done a standalone video on a while ago. Neffaru drops 2 different items. You are going to get the Nefarius buckler right here, which isn't interesting because it shares the appearance with a bunch of other items, but also drops the Beastwalker robe, which is a unique item. Really good robe. So a lot of people in my community has actually obtained this robe and had some really good sales on it. So definitely advise you to check this one out. And next one up, we have the spider inside this cave right here in Duskwood, Naraxis. Naraxis drops Naraxis Fang, which is a unique item. Pretty cool. So that one, again, decent item. Also drops the Husk of Naraxis right here, which is another unique item. I actually got that one myself while camping it the other day. So that was pretty much it for all the items in Duskwood that is unique appearance. So all the elites that it's considered worth camping on your army of alts. And a pro tip when it comes to camping these items. There's so many different phases you can do it on. Like, you can farm them with war mode on, war mode off. You can also go into different chromie times. So if there's certain items that you really want to get, I would definitely consider, if you have multiple tunes, to park them with war mode on and off, but also use different chromie times. Because if you just go basic, like no chromie time, war mode off, and you try to hunt for these rare elites, they're most likely going to be camped already or dead by the time you reach the zone. Like, they're not often going to be up, but you'd be surprised of how few people actually camp these rare elites in chromie time and war mode on off. So definitely make sure to do that. And we're still dealing with transmog items, to have that said, and transmog items in general are a slow seller. So it's not like you could just go and get one of these items, post it on the auction house, come back in 2 days in my comment section and be like, student, I got the item, but I'm still not rich. Like, they sell slowly, as do every transmog item. So make sure to get a big variety of different items up on the auction house. Just got the bow. Nice. Get a big variety of different items on the auction house. And once you have a steady amount, like a big amount of auctions in the auction house, a lot of different mogs, you'll start to see some steady sales. But don't expect to get rich overnight by getting a couple of these items and posting them on the auction house. Because if you hover above them, these don't actually have a sell rate yet, but a lot of the items do have a sell rate. And you'll see that they sell like once every 90 days on average. So and then when finally someone do purchase it on your realm, they might be purchasing it off your competitor, right? So it's important to always have the cheapest one on the auction house, or being the last guy posting it, and also make sure that you have a big variety. And with that being said, that was pretty much it for today's video. So thank you all so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to see the other zones that I'm working on and gold farming in general. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. But that's it. Bye-bye.